Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He will lead this one off today.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. Pitch is popped up. Smoke waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
So striding in, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Batting third.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting fourth.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Richard is there. And the inning is over. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to...
Fielder, Wendell Richards.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He has 9 base hits in 34 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. In there. Now the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. The 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Gardner was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, runner in scoring position with Sujan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from 3rd.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on 3rd, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. More baseball on MLB Network. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Leading off for the Jays, 3rd baseman.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the 1st inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
First pitch of the at-bat. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail it here 2-1. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and
Leading off for the game, 2nd baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Next for New York, Brett Gardner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Prior to the at-bat, a check on 1st. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Gardner slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here comes the 1-0. this is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. At the plate, Giovanni Urshela, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. McKinney coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Travis is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential. So digging in.
Leading off the Blue Jays fourth, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Galvis is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
Play ball. 3. Full 4. Take the base. He's out. 3. Out. 3.
Ryan Tepera comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. DJ LeMahieu will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And that one just missed outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
Full count, 3-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Richard over to his right. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner's back. First pitch on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty
high and deep to center field. Richard ranging back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Deaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Digging.
Play ball. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 46, Daniel Hudson. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
3. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Digging in to try it.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
The 2-1 is a ball below the zone.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses the zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Justin Smoke now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch, down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Brendan Drury. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Travis, base runner at first with 1 out. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a neck high fastball that time. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. New York used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. Aroldis Chapman hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score.